Zachary and dating. What's happening with that?
Oh my God.
After the first date, I was like, oh, I'm going to marry this woman.
I need
movies.
tissue already. I'm so excited.
Welcome back to Love Out of Chaos with the Valentines. I'm Patrick Valentine.
Nikki Valentine.
And I'm Linda, Mama Valentine.
Zach, are you ready for today's episode?
Yeah.
We are going to be talking about dating. We're going to be talking about...
It's Valentine's Day.
It is a Valentine's Day as well.
Chaos.
It's a Valentine's Day chaos.
It is a Valentine's Day chaos. That's how we started.
Dude.
Are you
ready?
What do you think? What do you think of the flowers? Is it thumbs up or thumbs down?
Okay.
Thumbs up.
Are they pretty flowers?
Yeah.
And I love your shirt.
Are you ready to get into today's episode?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always.
Oh, pues. Oh, pues.
And with that,
Yeah.
it's a beautiful chaos. Valentine's.
Valentine.
On Valentine's Day. The Valentines on Valentine's Day.
It is the season of love, the episode of love. Love is in the air. Zach is always full of love. I don't know how many other times I could say love, but love, 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 love. So when you think about love, obviously there's familial love that we've expressed in past episodes and conversations, but we haven't dove into necessarily dating. It's a big word, dating, relationships. And the first part I want to talk about is Zachary and dating. What's happening with that?
What do I think of it? Or
anything. What's happening with Zachary and dating?
You know, I always wondered if there was going to be a time in his life that he would desire to date. You know, in past episodes, we've spoken about like even his level of comprehension.
What dating actually means, yeah.
What any of where he is in stages of his own life. And I mean, when I think of just exclusive dating with someone right now in his life, I don't see that. I see more of his desire to be amongst, you know, friends and girlfriends, you know, multiple like friends,
Multiple
girlfriends,
girls.
not exclusive.
Yeah.
But and we know he's very innocent. So this relationship, exclusive relationship, I don't think he actually sees it that way.
Yeah, he just sees it as hanging out with friends, hanging out with the girls, hanging out with the boys, like just whoever, right?
Yeah.
Like hanging out with people and vibing, chilling, relaxing, enjoying life. Not necessarily, oh, I want to take you out on a date.
I mean, although he does say those
Yeah,
things
he does.
to to our friends, right? The girls that are part of also creator space. You know, he doesn't hesitate to say, let's go to dinner.
Yeah.
He doesn't hesitate to say, you know, let's hang out but I don't know if he would really comprehend the exclusive idea of like, this is a mutual, right, understanding relationship.
What this actually means, yeah.
What it really means.
He knows the little steps because, again, like you said, dinner, even if me and him are just out at Dave and Buster's or eating out, anytime he sees a pretty girl, he's like, hey, let me get your number. And then he pulls my phone out of my pocket and it's like, here, put your number in.
As you guys say, he's got like, game.
And they are like, oh, wow. And they're impressed every time. And it's one of the funniest things ever. They're like, oh, he has confidence.
He does.
He does. He shoots a shot. He leaves no regrets. He's like, your number. He's like, you're pretty. Your
so
number
cute.
right here.
He's so cute. And he he does feel it deeply.
Yeah.
I think that's the thing when I think about it and I see him, in action. I think he really feels it deeply.
He does.
As everybody does, but he does,
He feels his emotions, I feel like 10 times than maybe what even me and you experience. And so when he feels that love or feels that connection, feels that whatever it is, right?
Because he does, and he
feels
says what most of us are thinking and hoping we can do or would do, or,
He does.
Most of us don't take those full steps that he does naturally, effortlessly. And I think, my mama's heart, sometimes is a little sad because, there's nothing that more that you would want your children is to find that special someone. And I think when his heart is really in a place of wanting to just love, that there are multiple special someones for him.
Yeah.
And he means it on a very innocent level, a very innocent manner. Not like you and I would probably think of, being in a romantic relationship and moving on to like a deeper relationship of either marriage or.
Just a little different. Yeah.
It's very different.
No, for sure. It is different. And who's to say, right? It's not going to change for him in the future. But obviously now where he's at in his life and his understanding and his wants and his needs and things of that nature, we don't see it right now. and that's just simple.
Yeah.
Does it mean someone with Down syndrome can't date? Does it mean someone with Down syndrome can't have a marriage and their own family and relationship and et cetera, all of it? But when we think about Zachary, we can only know what we know about him.
Right, because it's different for everyone.
Always,
even with someone with Down syndrome. And we have seen that. Like, we know that. We know friends that have, an exclusive relationship. And again, it's not to say that someday maybe Zachary would too.
Yeah, never know. Only time will tell on that end. And so, speaking of exclusive relationships, I think the other thing that comes up for me in dating conversation, I think I've had a different and unique experience when it comes to dating, because I always have Zachary in my mindset when it becomes like dating for potential marriage. And I always have told people ever since I was, 16, 17, that I know one day that I will eventually like take care of Zachary, like on my own, right? Kind of the circle of life. Nowhere anytime soon, right? You and Dad are still very young, and but naturally, whether it's parents pass away or can no longer take care of Zach for whatever reason, it would be me to take care of him. I know you don't like that conversation, right? But that's a conversation I have with people I've dated in the past.
Right.
And to me, it's a very important conversation.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if it's so much that I don't like the conversation. I think it's it tugs at my heart, right? That you made that decision and choice in your life to want to say that when and if this time comes, you're stepping up, you're stepping in, you are. And so, it tugs at my heart. And I know that in the dating, when you're dating and thinking about dating, that is something to consider for anyone that wants to be part of your life in a future. And so, I mean, that is not only just a big responsibility, but you're also asking of someone else
100% to take it on with me.
Yes.
Right. To take that partnership on with me.
Right. Because it's not just this level of support, right? Someone taking it on with you. Yeah.
And I think there's always been a tough time with that. And why I say a tough time with it is because I'm able to express it now at my age and what that fully means. But dating's already hard.
Especially,
It's already hard as it is. When you're already considering this big responsibility in the future in conversation, again, I wouldn't be dropping it on first date, but it would be a conversation as dates progressed. I got so many different reactions.
As I would imagine.
As you
I'm
could
not
imagine.
surprised.
Yeah,
like, I'm not surprised.
As you could imagine. Some people were like, oh no, I can't do that. And to those people, right? I don't think there's anything wrong with that. They were being honest. There's
nothing but
respectful,
respect that they know.
But it was very much of like, okay, we're not going to continue then. Respectfully, like, you could be great, etc. But this is a non-negotiable. And it's just that simple. It's a non-negotiable. Very similar to if someone had a kid or someone wanted to stay in a certain state and they wanted to move a different non-negotiables. Exactly. Whatever your non-negotiables are, there's nothing wrong with it. But again, not being able to relate to anyone to that, I think this is what made it tough. Because I would try to, like, whether to do research online or look for videos or situations, other siblings going through it. And again, at that time, there just wasn't as many content creators with Down syndrome or siblings that had a sibling with Down syndrome kind of speaking on it or another disability. No one really spoke about it.
No, it's true. I don't think it's... unless you've grown up with it or understand a little bit more, or you have a support or that sibling support, it's rather challenging to navigate through that and understand, well, where do I look, right? What do I even say? What do I say? What do I do?
What do I say? What do I do? And again, right, I think everyone's kind of asking those questions in dating.
Already, yes.
To a certain extent. And then I felt it was this even bigger ask of trying to figure out for myself and for others. Oh, hey, like, it's not just me, it's my brother. Which again, even some people that don't understand that, it's like, oh, some people think that's weird or abnormal. And other people think that's very sweet and wholesome. You have always these like two opposite sides of the spectrum of it. And, so yeah, it made me think about that, like all the trials and to go through dating.
I think
I learned a lot.
I mean, yes, I can see you've learned a lot, but I think it's also made you stronger in who you are and your family and how you deeply feel about, the importance of knowing what your non-negotiables are. And that's admirable. That really is. Whether you have a brother with Down syndrome or not, like I can see it's just has made you stronger and more confident in those non-negotiables. And
it has. And I think that's set up for the future of me and my relationship.
So speaking about relationships, I hear there's someone special.
There is.
And tell me a little bit. Tell us all a little bit about, maybe that moment that you felt there was potentially someone really for you.
Yeah, this is the first time I've ever experienced this.
Wait, can I say how excited I am? Can I say how mama excited she is?
This was the first time I've ever experienced something so deep and so strong, right? Something that you've only seen in movies.
Already? I'm so excited, even just to hear you. Okay.
Something you only see in movies, only experience. Clearly, my mom is very emotional about it. It's been a long time coming, I guess. But, after the first date, I was like, oh, I'm going to marry this woman. I'm going to marry this girl. Like 100%. Like no doubt about it in my mind. No no ifs, ands, or buts.
Wait, you
Yeah.
just moved ahead really fast.
It's
here.
after the first
you
date.
You didn't even set it
Yeah,
up. You didn't even like.
I don't know. I've never done this before,
like,
Mom. I've never experienced this. What do you want from me?
Give us a little like.
What do you want from me? You started crying, and I was like, okay, I need to drop it. But yeah, it's okay. So let's backtrack a little.
Backtrack a little bit. I mean, just like
we met on a dating app. It wasn't anything big story time or anything like that. We met on a dating app, and it was great conversation. Again, it moved so fast. It was literally that simple. Dating app, great conversation through text message, and then they're like, "Oh, let's go on a date." And our first date was a sunset. Watching a sunset, eating In-N-Out and cookies. So, food, great view, great girl. And it ended weird because we got a ticket. Because we stood too long at the like the hike area where we watched the sunset. So it stood too long there. So who was it, Park Ranger? I guess it would be called Park Ranger, gave us a ticket for being there, and gave us a ticket in our cars, which was actually a pretty heavy ticket. Don't get caught like out in the parks when you're not supposed to. But yeah, that was a hefty little fine. But afterwards, once I got over the fine situation, I was left. I was like, I'm gonna marry this woman.
wow.
And it was like, I kid you not. I looked at myself in the mirror. I'm like, what's wrong with you, Patrick? Because like, you only hear that in movies. You only hear that in stories. That's weird. I felt like it was weird.
Yeah.
But you hear it from people sometimes.
Yeah, it sounds too good to be true.
It sounds way
like it really
too good.
does. But you hear, you hear stories and love stories of those who say, I just knew.
I
just knew that was
literally,
it.
I just knew. And again, it's even talking about it. Because I would be that friend. I'd be like, if someone told me this story, I would be the friend of, okay, but how do you actually know?
Yeah.
So I was asking myself that question. How do you actually know? It was just a feeling, just my heart was going pitter patter. And we went on 2 more dates that week. And after the 3rd day, I was like 100% for sure. No doubt about it. I didn't even question it anymore at that point. No doubt.
Nothing. Not a smidgen of
Not a
doubt.
smidgen. Mm-mm. But because Zach was and is still very important in my life, I did have a conversation with her of, hey, before we even make it official, we're not even official. We just went on a couple dates. But before we even make it official, boyfriend, girlfriend, you need to meet Zach. And I expressed it to her from the very beginning, and she was always on board and always understood the importance Zach had in my life now and how he will in the future. So she was also all in from the very beginning, and maybe one day she'll tell her side of all of it on a podcast episode. But yeah, it's a pretty special feeling. It's pretty amazing. And when Zach met her, this is where even it took a different level. Again, we're not even official yet, but it took a different level. I already knew she was the one. Zach met her. We went mini golfing. Fun time mini golfing. And then we went out to eat. Zach grabbed her phone, grabbed my phone and said, "Oh, you're Bernadette Valentine now.
Oh.
Your last name's Valentine."
He made her official.
He made her official before I made it official. He's like, no.
Oh.
You're Valentine. He's like, you're going to be my sister. And there's only one way that she would be the sister to Zachary. And so it was
what a sweet moment.
It was
Oh
really,
my gosh.
really special, sweet time, sweet moments. And again, so surreal, so it felt like a movie. Still feels like a movie. I was like, this can't be real. This doesn't make sense.
I know.
And again, for people that know me personally, because I've never talked about dating or anything like that
You're
with our
usually
platforms.
really reserved and private.
Yeah.
And
So pretty reserved and private in that this is out of my norm. This is out of my norm.
yeah, I think watching you during that, those first moments and first, time, just expressing to me just how you felt. You were just, and I can see how much in disbelief you were. As though, as you said, it only happens in the movies. And I just always thought that if you were in a place, an honest place, then I can see that that's where you were in your life. You were just in a really honest, real space in your life.
Yeah.
And knowing how it all happened and how I understood, like, even from my perspective, I remember telling you, I think it does happen. I think those moments do happen. So embrace it. Only time will tell, right? You will know as time goes on. You get to know each other a little bit more in depth. And as time went on, I can see how things just got stronger. And even just the look on your face now, like, just, I'm sure you thinking about her, it's like I can see your eyes.
Really sparkle.
They do. They
They sparkle with love.
And I know that's what I always hoped for you.
Yeah.
Really, that you would find that you wouldn't settle, that you would find someone who would not only bring out the best in you, but compliment you. And yeah.
As you could tell, my mom's a big fan of her. And so is Zach. We
all feel very blessed. We feel very blessed.
I always did say that it would take a special woman to, like, be part of my life and our life. The chaos, honestly. The chaos, because it's
a beautiful chaos.
It is, but it's also very indescribable.
Yeah, it is.
It is something that even when you witness it or even when you experience it, it's hard to describe. Our
dynamic and chaos.
The crazy, fun, chaos dynamic. Because it's ultimately filled with love and joy, but it's different than maybe the typical family's experience.
It's a lot of unexpected moments. And with that, you have to have not just patience, but a love and an inner carefree understanding and faith and devotion to, your own family too. And I know that she possesses all of that. And,
she does. And more. and
more.
Yeah, she's incredible. So can't wait for you all to meet her.
Yeah.
You will see her for the first time on Valentine Brothers social media platforms, for a YouTube video, TikToks. You'll start seeing her, and maybe one day she'll come on the podcast. But that's a future. It's far in the future. But yeah, it's I don't have another word besides incredible, and makes my heart happy.
Yeah.
And I think it makes my heart even happier thinking how much Zach really, really does love her and really does already see her part of the family even before we were official. And so it's truly a beautiful thing, and can't wait to see the future.
Yeah. And for me, just watching you take that leap of faith, because I think you were in a pivotal moment in your time too, in your life, where you took a leap of faith that was out of your comfort zone as well. And I think that's where that special magic happens in our lives, because we sort of just let free and let life happen, let God happen. And I know that's what happened for you. And
Yeah.
the blessings were abundance.
That is very true. It's truly a blessing. Mr. Zachary Valentine,
What?
today's little game is about Valentine's Day gifts. So we got some Valentine's gifts for Mom. Remember, it's a secret. It's a secret.
You, Mom.
For me?
We got some for Mom.
Yeah.
It's Valentine's Day.
Okay.
So what are you going to do? You're going to give your loved ones and your Valentine some gifts,
Okay.
right? Do you have some Valentines that you want to give gifts to? Who's your Valentine?
Oh, right here.
Oh, you're the
Zero,
Valentine.
no,
Yeah, you are the Valentine. You're Zachary Valentine, of course.
So, Mom, you are going to rate these Valentine's Day gift categories on a scale 1 to 10.
The
Categories.
Okay.
Right. So, Zach, are you ready for the first gift to give to Mom?
Yeah.
Okay. Got to close your eyes, Mom. Got to
I'm
close your
excited.
eyes. Okay. All right, Zach, are you ready to give Mom her first Valentine's Day gift?
Okay.
Mom,
Yes.
go ahead and open your eyes.
Those are so pretty.
The first gift
These are so
is
pretty.
flowers.
Oh, these
Zach
are
naturally picked pink
pretty.
flowers because he knows you. He knows you best.
You're so pretty. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, so think about it, right? Like flowers in general. We're saying 10 is like an absolute must you have to give for Valentine's.
Okay, for Valentine's
Absolute
Day.
must. And then, 1 is like, it's nice. Love the thought. It's thoughtful because all gifts are thoughtful, right? It's the thought that counts. Are those pretty flowers that you got, Mom?
Yeah.
You picked those out? Good job, bro. Good job. Don't leave me hanging, though. Good job. My man. The flowers. Okay, scale 1 to 10, though. Is getting flowers a must on Valentine's Day?
A must.
10.
Gosh. Are the flowers a must? Let me answer the question. Obviously, no, it's not a must. However, if you know your Valentine and they absolutely love flowers, then it's a must. And if you know their color, the color that they love. Zachary, what do you think about flowers? Are flowers a must?
Yeah.
If your Valentine loves flowers, then it's a must, right? It doesn't matter if you give them a dozen or one. I think it's when you give them from the heart.
Okay, so 1 to 10, though.
1 to 10.
I feel like you avoided that question. 1 to 10. What's the answer here?
1 to 10. What do you think, Zachary? 1 out of 10. Which one? What's the number?
10.
You say 10 out of 10?
Yeah.
I think I'm going to go with a 7.5.
7.5. Okay,
Yeah.
respectful.
Yeah.
Important, but not
these-
the most important. I get it.
Okay.
Okay, Zach, you ready for Mom's next gift?
Yeah.
Here you go.
Wait, man.
All right, Mom, go ahead. Open your eyes.
Oh, that is so cute.
It has a little heart, right?
Yes, it
so
does.
the idea
Is
is
it Squishmallow?
a squishmallow. I think his name is Chip.
I like Chip.
Chip. My boy Chip has a heart.
Like, how cute.
Is that like a cookie? I couldn't tell if it was a cookie.
Yeah, I think it's a
9
cookie with
10.
sprinkles.
10 out of 10?
You say it's 9 out of 10 or 10 out of 10?
10.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. So a stuffed animal, right? Whether it's a teddy bear, squishmallow, etc. Stuffed animal. How important is a stuffed animal? Zach obviously says 10 out of 10 because he loves
He
squishmallows. Those are the squishmallows.
And they're so cute.
They are.
And they're so squishy
And huggable.
and huggable.
Dang.
I know. The Squishmallows.
Oh my God. No.
And they're huggable.
No horrible.
They are very huggable,
You know, if
right?
you're going to give me
Yeah.
a Squishmallow, I love Squishmallows. They're just so cute.
So stuffed animals in general, right? Stuffed animals, are they a must on Valentine's Day? 10 out of 10.
You know, that word, a must, is sort of like a hard, but to determine.
Oh.
Yeah, probably not farting is not a must. Like, that's a 1 out of 10. I think we could safely say that. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, Zachary, you say 10 out of 10. Squishmallows, stuffed animals is a must.
I got it.
10 out of 10.
I got it.
Okay. I mean, stuffed animals are not a must for me if I was to. But I think it just depends on the intent. If
They're all about the 10. I get it. But again, right?
I think it's hard for me to determine.
It's your
if
rating.
It's a must.
It's your rating, right? Like,
So
it's your rating.
I'm going to say, as far as a must, I'd say maybe about a 5.
A 5? Okay, middle ground.
Middle ground.
Okay.
Like,
I get it.
I think if you were to really give me this on Valentine's Day, I'd be like, I love it.
It's a thought.
Yeah.
It's a thought, right?
Yeah.
Zachary, this is simple, yet I would say it's important. But again, go ahead. Mom, what you think?
Mom,
It's a card.
It's a card.
It's a card.
come on, open.
Open it.
I think card is a must.
A card is a must. Card is a 10 out of 10.
I think it's up there for me.
Yeah.
I think throughout the years I realized,
Come on.
look,
You gotta open it. Hurry and open it.
I did. I opened it. Look,
He wants you to read it.
you want me to read it? Okay. Love ya. You're the best. So sweet. Happy day. My heartiest Valentine's Day wishes. I can barely see.
She doesn't have her glasses on.
Oh,
She
my
can't.
glasses on. I think it's a card is a must.
Card's
Like
a must?
It tells.
Yeah.
It really tells you what someone is thinking or feeling when they give you the card.
And then you could write a personalized message in there.
exactly.
Right.
And I think those
Obviously, yeah.
personalized
Oh my
moments.
God.
Oh my gosh.
I
right?
know. This speaks to my heart. I mean,
That
I
makes
think
sense.
this is like a 10 out of 10 for me.
And you keep all your cards.
I do.
You keep all your cards.
All of them.
Yeah.
I keep them all. Even the ones from like your own birthdays.
Yeah, from like our first birthday and stuff. She has a lot of
So-
cards.
A card is a must.
It's its own box. It's on like 10 boxes.
And then
at
when
this point.
Zachary writes his name on there, it's like
I think this is gonna be Mom's favorite.
Okay, Mom.
That's just my opinion.
my favorite.
Again, it speaks to your heart. Now again, think about it as a whole.
All right.
All right. We ready? We ready? 1, 2, 3. Open your eyes.
Chocolate.
She was winking.
Like this.
So, Mom, what do you think about chocolate? Scale 1 to 10.
Okay, scale of 1 on 10. I don't know if this really speaks to my heart. It speaks to my tummy
Oh, yeah.
and my taste buds. And, my mouth is already getting watery. These are one of my favorites. So
Like it is 12.
You give it a 12. Zachary
you
gives
give it a 12?
He likes anything food. He gives it a 12.
Okay. It's not a must for me, but I will never say no to chocolate.
What is it? Give me a rating. Mom.
Let's go with an 8.5.
8.5. Yeah, that sounds about right for you. Yeah, I respect it. I respect it a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But it has to be, dark chocolate.
but that's one of your favorites.
Yes.
that's not
it
dark
is.
chocolate.
No,
yeah.
it is. This is definitely one of my favorites.
The last gift that we've already given it to Mom. She is actually wearing it right now.
You mommy.
It is a necklace, so the category would be jewelry.
Mom.
Jewelry.
Right. So I don't know if you want to talk about what we got you. A little.
I love
jewelry.
this little piece.
Anyways.
I know you probably can't see it. So yes, the necklace that you guys got me, I absolutely love this piece because it has 3 hearts.
Yeah, no.
3 hearts. 3 Valentines.
No.
My man.
And the large heart has my initial, and the 2 little hearts has a P and a Z for Patrick and Zachary. So I think this is a sentimental piece. And I think, again, if it comes from personalized, yes.
So that's kind of like your vibe, right? The situation. It doesn't matter necessarily what the gift is, as long as it's intentional for that person.
Exactly.
So again, flowers could be 10 out of 10 for your Valentine or your loved ones, or it could be 1 out of 10 if they're allergic to flowers. I can imagine. It makes sense.
Like you said, I mean, that's how I feel about anything. It's the intent. This is a 10 out of 10.
And those are Valentine's gifts.
Yeah.
Mr. Zachary Valentine, what Crocs are you wearing today?
Cross, rainbow cross.
You are wearing some nice rainbow Crocs. I like them. What colors are they? That'll be considered tie-dye as well, but we're going with rainbow.
Yeah.
I like the rainbow.
I like his description of rainbow. It has all the colors like a rainbow. Yeah. It has all the colors of the rainbow.
What the heck, man?
What the heck, bro?
I'm laughing, bro, man.
I don't know. But what colors do you see there?
Oh, yeah, the hole.
Oh, there are holes. There are holes. There are holes in every Crocs.
Yeah.
You're missing gibbets, though, today. What happened?
Where are your
sometimes you just
gibbets?
don't feel like wearing gibbets, huh?
Tell me about your rainbow Crocs. Tell me your colors.
What colors are they? What's your favorite color of that one?
On my mind.
Never mind. Is it the pink? Or is that purple? Is that a pink or purple? Let's,
It looks like in between.
I learned I really struggle with my colors at this point. Because to me, it's pink and purple, and I don't know what's happening.
Oh, my God.
Don't make fun of me about this, okay? We clearly didn't learn
you've
this
got
in
your pink
kindergarten.
and purples in there.
Oh my goodness.
You're kidding.
Oh my goodness.
You got your pink and purples covered in your Crocs already in there. So good coordination. Great pick.
Hey, looking good, bro. Okay, Zach, look. My man,
Yeah.
you look great.
Yeah.
You look fantastic.
Yeah.
You know why you look fantastic?
Yeah.
Because of the rainbow Crocs.
Yeah.
Looking great, as always. I even love the white pants with it.
I'm done, Carlos. I'm done.
Okay, we're all done. Talking about dating and reflecting on the past and now the present and looking forward to the future is a true blessing, honestly. And you know what else is a true blessing? Golden moments. Mom, what's your golden moment?
Serendipity is the word that comes to my mind. And it's sort of those moments that happen that just unexpected, happy moments. And that's sort of what I think about, thinking about like what happened with you and the dating and how all these little things fell into place and how God really works in those mysterious ways. Knowing that what your heart desired the most just came almost in a silver platter to you, really.
did.
And not only do you feel the love, not only are you in a place that feels right, but it's also the joy that your family feels for you. Like myself, Zachary, I can see the love that you both have for each other. And that's my golden moment, just knowing how special that is, not just for you, but as a family too.
Yeah. Yeah, I think mine is obviously very similar and talked about it a little bit, but it's this feeling and realization that like that type of love exists.
It does.
And I don't know if I ever believed it would in certain times of my life. And there's a difference of seeing it, whether it's in movies or with friends or family, etc. But experiencing it is just incredible. It's mind blowing.
I can't stop smiling, but yes.
It puts me truly at a loss for words on the feeling and happiness and joy that like I'm experiencing, honestly. And so that's truly a golden moment, and thinking how important like patience is and how important it is to have those non-negotiables, because it was obviously equally important to say, no to all the other people that they didn't pass, to allow this moment to happen and this future to happen. Yeah, it's just so beautiful.
Like I said, God works in mysterious ways, and that was a gift.
It really was. She is.
Both of you, to us.
Thank y'all for watching Love Out of Chaos with the Valentines. I'm Patrick Valentine.
Zachary Valentine.
And I'm Linda, Mama Valentine.
Make sure to subscribe, hit that bell for notifications, follow us on all social media platforms. Give this video a
What? That what I could call us what I.
100 chaos thumbs up.
Yeah, 100 chaos.
Dude, man.
Dude, man. And always remember,
Okay.
don't forget to ask that special someone to be your Valentine.
No good chala.
And go eat enchiladas with
Go
them.
eat enchiladas with your Valentine. Yeah? Your
Go eat some
girlfriends?
enchiladas with the girls?
Yeah.
All right. Sounds good.
Oh, man. No.
Oh, man. And with that,
Yeah.
it's a
a
beautiful
beautiful
chaos.
chaos.